There are moments in life when you look around and feel the quiet pull of curiosity, a sense that someone out there carries wisdom, confidence, and a calmness that only comes with experience. It's the feeling of being drawn toward people who have lived more, learned more, and grown through years that have shaped them into something steady, something grounded, something quietly magnetic. For many, this interest isn't just romantic. It's psychological. It's the desire to learn, to understand, to be guided, and to connect with those who carry a deeper awareness of themselves and the world. Older individuals often possess a soothing maturity that younger people admire, a kind of emotional gravity that feels rare and refreshing. But even with that curiosity, one question can linger quietly in the back of your mind. Where do meaningful connections actually begin? Not forced, not uncomfortable, not transactional, just natural, human, and authentic. The truth is, connections don't happen in dramatic moments. They happen in the simple places, the spaces where people feel relaxed, open, and unguarded. And when you understand the psychology of these environments, you begin to see how they bring people together in gentle, unexpected ways. That it might happen in a place where laughter drifts through the air, where people unwind at the end of a long day. You walk into a room filled with soft conversations, warm lighting, and a sense of ease. In such environments, people let go of their stress and allow themselves to be present. The atmosphere makes it easier to strike up a conversation, to exchange a smile, or to notice someone who carries a different kind of energy, someone composed, confident, and relaxed in her own space. It could begin in a quieter setting, somewhere built around growth and learning. Imagine joining a class after work, stepping into a room where strangers gather for the same reason, curiosity. You sit down, open your notebook, and look around. Everyone is there to explore something new, and in that shared experience, the silence between people becomes softer, gentler. Asking a question, sharing a challenge, or offering help feels natural. The shared interest becomes the bridge, making it easy to connect without pressure, without pretense. Sometimes, the simplest places hold the most opportunity. A walk through a public park, a moment sitting on a bench, a dog tugging at its leash and pulling you towards someone who smiles as your paths cross. Pets have a way of dissolving awkwardness, replacing tension with laughter and light conversation. A simple hello can become the start of something unexpectedly meaningful, and even if the moment is brief, the comfort of it stays with you. There are also spaces where people focus on bettering themselves. Places filled with determination, routine, and quiet discipline. You might notice someone exercising with intention, someone who respects her body and her health. In such places, small interactions can unfold naturally. A shared smile, a quick question, a friendly comment. And because the environment is built on personal growth, conversations often start with encouragement, motivation, and mutual understanding. Connection doesn't always begin with dramatic gestures. Sometimes, it begins with a subtle compliment, a question asked between breaths, or a moment of shared effort. Something small, something real. Even in the softest of places, a quiet cafe, the gentle hum of conversation filling the room, connection can unfold effortlessly. She might stand in line ahead of you, choosing a drink she always orders. You might overhear her laughing with the barista. She may notice the book in your hand or the tiredness on your face and offer a warm smile. These micro moments are the seeds of connection. Light, simple, but incredibly human. A shared recommendation, a comment about the weather, a nod of acknowledgement. They're small invitations into a deeper interaction. Some connections form in spaces where people unwind after long routines. Jogging paths, hiking trails, sidewalks where familiar faces appear at the same time each morning. Passers-by slowly become acquaintances. Acquaintances turn into conversations. And over time, a simple routine begins to feel different, not because the path changed, but because someone on that path began to matter. You may not speak the first time, or the second, or the third, but eventually, familiarity grows into comfort. Comfort grows into conversation, and conversation grows into connection. These environments create gentle patterns, and within those patterns, relationships naturally take shape. There are moments when people step out of their daily routines entirely, vacations, short trips, breaks from the usual. In those moments, their minds open, their hearts relax, their priorities shift from responsibility to presence. When people feel free, they connect more easily, they laugh more loudly, they share stories more openly. They step into conversations they might shy away from at home. And because everyone around them carries the same relaxed energy, interactions flow with little effort. But underneath all of this, there's one deeper truth. Connection thrives in places where people feel like themselves, not performing, not pretending, just being. And older individuals, especially, tend to gravitate toward environments that allow them to feel calm, authentic, and aligned with who they've become. They go where the atmosphere is genuine, where conversations matter, where people approach them with respect and warmth. They are drawn to spaces that reflect their emotional maturity. When you approach someone with genuine intention, not to impress, not to chase, not to force anything, but simply to connect, the environment becomes your ally. When your energy is calm, respectful, and grounded, people sense it. And those with more life experience tend to respond to authenticity more than anything else. Because at the core, human connection isn't about age. It's about presence. It's about curiosity. It's about understanding the moments when a conversation can lead to something meaningful. It's about noticing the way someone smiles when they talk about their past, the softness in their eyes when they describe what matters to them, the quiet passion that appears when they share what they love. Older individuals often carry stories filled with lessons, resilience, humor, heartbreak, growth, transformation. Engaging with someone like that doesn't just create connection. It deepens your own understanding of the world. You learn to listen more, to speak with intention, to appreciate the moments that might otherwise go unnoticed. When you explore the world with this mindset, you begin to see connection everywhere, in the laughter of a group of friends, in the steady stride of someone walking confidently, in the thoughtful way someone chooses their words. Every environment becomes an opportunity for growth. Every moment becomes a chance to learn. Every conversation becomes a doorway to something new. And maybe that's the real beauty of it. Connection doesn't have to be sought. It can be discovered. Naturally, quietly, slowly, deeply, so as you step into the world. Whether you're exploring a new place, joining a class, enjoying a sunny afternoon, or simply sitting with your thoughts, stay open, stay aware, notice the people around you, notice the energy they carry, notice the ones who seem grounded, confident, warm, and emotionally present. You never know when a simple moment might turn into something meaningful. A shared laugh, a thoughtful exchange, an unexpected conversation that lingers in your mind long after it ends. And in the end, connection doesn't just enrich your life. It shapes it. It transforms it. It reminds you that even in a world full of distractions, loneliness, and distance, humans are still built for understanding, for curiosity, for warmth, and for relationships that help us grow. So step forward with an open heart. Not searching, not chasing, just allowing. Because when you move through the world with presence, the people meant for you begin to appear more clearly, sometimes in familiar places, sometimes in unexpected ones, but always at the right moment. And that's the quiet magic of human connection. It finds you when you're ready to notice it, and it changes you in ways you never forget.